The views expressed in this video presentation are my opinions and not necessarily the opinions of guests and others sharing or reposting this video. The content is produced only for educational and informational purposes. Do not regard any statements in this video as a recommendation to buy or sell any financial instrument. Investing comes with risk to loss of principal. Always conduct your own research and seek guidance from a professional investment advisor. I am not a professional investment advisor. I'm Dollar Will. And all I'm doing is sharing my perspective of technical analysis, wave theory in particular, as it relates to certain stocks. Trying to fill as I get my screen ready. Let's go. Let's start here. No particular order. Today's topic is marijuana stocks. They're looking pretty interesting. Looking like it's time for me. I'm not saying what you should do. I'm saying it's time for me to consider really pulling the trigger. You know, starting with we're gonna touch it, and we're not gonna get too deep into fundamentals. I at least want to know. Some of you want to know what these companies are and what they do and all that. But they're in the weed cannabis space, and one of them we're gonna look at different price points. We're gonna look at some major player, a major player in the game, a major ETF in the game, and we're gonna we're gonna comb the floor, for some penny stocks. I mean, if y'all can buy shit coins in the Bitcoin world, I know y'all not turning your nose up on pennies, because those shit coins are about the same value as a penny stock in the stock market. So it's the same game, okay? It's all garbage, but trash has value. CANN. So this one, I was looking at CANN, and what it is, it's a holding company which engages in the provision of lease growing space and related facilities. Okay. So they provide the growth setup. All right. This operation segment consists of security and cash management. That sounds good, because banking is an issue. How to handle that money. So I wonder if that means that they come and pick up the money and that kind of thing. Like, what do you call that? What do you call those? Armored car kind of thing. I wonder. But you fundamental folks, y'all can go dig into this. Marketing, products, consulting, and advisory, and finance, and real estate. Okay, so they must be pulling a McDonald's play where they own the building, they own the land. Okay, it's like McDonald's typically owns the land that the restaurant is on. All right. So even if the restaurant isn't making money, the real estate, appreciates. Okay. Well, we know the restaurant going to make some money, but so it's a lot going on, not just selling burgers. Consulting and advisory and finance and real estate, security and cash management service segment provides advanced security, including on-site professionals, video surveillance. Okay, cash transport. So I guess that would be armored car. To licensed cannabis cultivators and retail shops, marketing and product segment engages in the design, distribution, and sell apparel featuring graphic design. Good Lord, they're going to help you get your merch up. All right. Man. Sounds like a pickaxe kind of company, They sell you everything you need to run the business, but you take all the risk. You pay them as you go for these services. Okay, sounds like a pretty good idea. Contain license compliant culture retail, logistical support, facility design, and expansion of existing operations, finance and real estate segment include acquisition of leasing, cultivation space and related facilities, licensed marijuana growers. Okay. Yada 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 yada. That's why, like I said, that's for the fundamental folks to get into all of that. We technicals, we just looking for a way to make some fast money. Okay, that's all we care about. We're not marrying these stocks. We see an opportunity for a price to appreciate. We get in, we get a run. When it's time to get a stock to come, have a pullback, a consolidation, we get out. Okay, that's what we do over here in the technical world. Nothing. We don't marry any stock, not even the daggone S&P 500. Okay, everything has a target, exit. Okay, we move our stop loss as we go up, as the price moves up to lock in profits. We're not marrying none of the stuff. Now this one hasn't really broken out yet, but I like it. We're looking at a monthly chart right now. This thing has been, this thing was like $70 area. 65, close enough. I like this bottom. I'm not going. It looks like it's not going to take off this low. So I would need for it to go above this red line I got right here, and that's not that far fetched. So I would wait for that to happen. Let me go down to the daily. Yeah, I can. It may come down a little bit. I would look to see if it comes past this point, but here's my line in the sand. If it crosses above this line, I'm in. I think that's the way I'm gonna play this. If it crosses above that line, I'm in. My opinion is driven mostly by what's happening with the larger stocks that we're going to get to later in here, because money rotates to sectors and industries, not to stocks. Okay, stocks exist inside of industries, and industries exist inside of sectors, and money rotates to that space. So you don't eat alone. You know, if the economic environment is good for one company, it's good for that whole industry. So hence the term, the tide raises all boats. Okay. In the second passage, partner sinks all ships. All right. But there's a downside to that. All right. so so when it's good and times, it's good for everybody, but when it rains, it pours on everybody. So that dog bites both ways, but you never hear the second half of that, or rarely hear the second half of that statement. So that's CANN. Let me see another one. Let me see Hexo. Let's look at Hexo. No, BUDZ. This is one. But I didn't look this up. I don't know if they even have information about what this is. But this chart, I'm gonna get to BUDZ. They don't give us any description. We technicals we'll buy it if the chart look right. But before I get to it, this stock is only like 39 cents. And when this move flips, this $65 is going to be under attack there. Okay, in my humble opinion. So whenever this thing does break, it's been in correction for so long, and we're talking since February of this year, and it seems that these lows are going to hold. So that's what the whole test is. Are these lows going to hold? And it seems likely. So I'll be watching for how low it falls before it breaks this line. Now, of course, if it comes all the way down here and then breaks the red line, I don't care. Okay, I need it to stay above these levels. In fact, probably more like this area right here where we are, this little plateau. I'm expecting that to hold. That's the plan. That's the basic plan. Hang in there. I'll allow that. Hang in there, but break this thing like pretty soon. All right. That's the plan. Now the other one is BUDZ. I'm saving the big ones for last. So this is like for you penny players, you crypto folks that think that the only place you can make money on garbage is in cryptocurrency. These opportunities have always existed in the stock market too. Always been here. Now my daggone computer's freezing up. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, over the counter market. Okay, I like this. It seems to have stopped this downturn, and it was going sideways for a long time, and now it even went higher. So it's got a nice little rounded bottom there. No, I'm not talking about women. You know, kind of rounded bottom there. And this long sideways move, this long sideways consolidation is seems to be a good price floor. So money came in and established this area as a bottom. So of course, naturally, it would have to hold. If the price, meaning if it does not hold, I'm not interested in it anymore. Okay, I'm not saying it's impossible for the bottom to fail. I'm saying the presence of the bottom, I'm relying on that as security blanket. If the price goes below that, I'm out. You know, so it comes below here, I'm out. But this is a pretty good support, and it goes back to let's just say August. So August, September, October, almost 3 months of people buying and establishing this floor. And so people generally protect their price point. So when it comes down, they're more likely to buy more, especially if it holds. Okay, so I like this. I like the fact that money came in over several months to establish this floor. So it seems that my risk is pretty minimal buying this right here. And we got a doji right here, which is I don't want to get too deep into technicals. I'm just gonna scratch the surface. If you want to go deeper, hit me up on my Patreon. It's very cheap, but the knowledge is priceless. Okay. I like that the price came down here, but it did not make a new low. So just as this sideways channel here is being respected, I like the fact that this low area here from the past is being respected as well. So the market stepped in and stopped the decline and made it at least go sideways. In my view, I'm taking the position that we go up from here. And of course, you know, we discipline and we put stop loss in and that kind of stuff. Stop loss is a note to you from you to your broker saying, stop me from losing money if the price goes down below, you know, wherever you place the stop loss. Okay. So that's how we roll. That's how we roll. So that's BUDZ. Let me see if any news. Y'all know. This is just for y'all. Oh, what's up, raining woman? What's happening, Iori? Brother Iori. Let's see what BUDZ creates hemp biosciences to invest, research, cultivate, develop new strains of commercial products. Okay, so they sound like a R&D kind of company. Okay, a cannabis and hemp bio It's research. So that means that their value is likely in, getting patents and stuff. But anything that's this cheap is speculative by nature, okay? If it was like a solid business behind it, it wouldn't be 33 cents, all right? So this all comes under the category of speculative, definitely, right? But we're traders, so we're not afraid of that. There's really not much else to say. It looks like it stopped going down. Like I said, we got good price support here and prior price support way back here in the past. It seems to have respected that. That's good enough for me, for me to put some money in it with the stop loss and pay attention to it. But I sure would like to be a part of that run, going from 33 cents. That's not bad to come up here. This is $2 and whatever, and that's just the pit stop. This is the big one up to $16. So I'm just thinking about, can we get to $3? Can we get above this and get the 3 and change? Can I get it? Can I do a 10x run? Can I make 1,000%? That's what I'm talking about. Because if this stock really and truly is turning, it's showing the signs of it. It's got a low, it's got a higher low. It stopped declining. The next logical sequence would be to go higher than this. If that were to happen, then we're talking about a 10x gain, putting whatever you're putting in there, multiplying it by 10. All right, let's move on to Hexo, another small timer. This is for you folks that like to buy those shit coins in the Bitcoin and the crypto world. Okay, Hexo, what's going on with them in the news? Kind of celebrate bud tenders. That's the growers, okay. California governor signs a historic bill to legalize smokable hemp and CBD edibles, October 19th. Okay. Hexo announced a strategic executive changes. Okay, so they just fired some people or moved some people around. What's this, Spanish or no? I don't know. Is that French? I'm not. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. Business as usual. Small company making management changes. Let's see what I can learn in profile. Probably got nothing. Hexo is a consumer packaged goods cannabis company. It creates and distributes products to serve the global cannabis market. Okay. Let's look at the chart. No real information there exactly. I don't know what their product is. I mean, cannabis, okay. Okay, I don't want Toronto. Let's go with the NASDAQ. That's us. We want our stock market. Okay, let me go. Yeah, let me look at the weekly real quick. There you go. There you go. So it's trying to recover from this run. What I like is that it does not seem to have made a lower low. Let's see, this low is 1.38, I think. 1.382. What I like is this current candle is a doji. It went higher than this previous one, so it seems that it's trying to turn because it's already gone higher right here. But I'd really feel great about it if it broke this trend line. Let's not really feel good about it. So this is where it comes down to your risk appetite. A more conservative trader would wait. Some would say a more disciplined trader, and not just a more conservative, a more disciplined one. Because we very likely could trade up to here and then turn around and come back and revisit this low. So it may not break as quickly as one would think. So we're talking about 236 right here, 172. So we're talking, that's about, my mind is gone. So over 50 cents. So you're still talking about, that's a good gain. You're still talking about more than 30%, 30, 40%. That's not a bad run, even if it does come up to this line and come back down. I'd have to think about it, but in the bigger picture, I like it. My at this price, I am a little aggressive. I would be prone to enter right here. This is my more my speed, okay? Because this correction here looks kind of textbook, that it should stop right where it is. Okay, it looks kind of textbook. Yeah, for me, this would be one I would be inclined to press the button in the morning on this. This is more my style to be aggressive like this. But being aggressive like this and not waiting for a stronger signal, like breaking this line, okay, it comes with some risk. The risk is it could go a little lower. You can be, messing around, jumping in and out. We call that death by 1,000 cuts. So, but a more patient, possibly is the word for it, less adventurous, less aggressive trader, would wait, and they would lose out on this profit, but their position, their entry price would more than likely hold. So I can't tell you who you are in this trading game. That's what, you have to figure that out. There's no one way to do it. That's why you have people, all these candles represent people buying at different prices according to their philosophy, their risk tolerance. So, so even people that quote know how to trade or good traders, they still have different entry prices based on their personal risk tolerance. So yeah, so this Hexo, it's a penny. We're talking, it's like $1.71 right now, and the price at the big end of the scale is way the heck up here. Is $33. Yeah, something like that. $33, $34, something like that. And so this low has been holding. So the whole deal is, if we can start going up here without going below this red horizontal line, I'm about it, because that would be quite a run from $1.71, even just to get back here, But typically, if it makes it back up here to make a higher high, it generally goes a bit, a significant, an appreciable amount higher. Okay, so we're talking hitting the home runs with the pennies. All right, what else we got? We did CANN, we did BUDZ, we did Hexo. Now we're getting to the more quality names, okay? The more quality names. see what we got. What's up, Wadner? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? All right. Yeah, I gotta be sure I'm off here by midnight because I recorded like during the football games. I recorded a post for about the S&P 500, and I said let me try to schedule it, and it scheduled it right at midnight. So I don't want to have these too close together. So it's not I don't have too much more to go. Let's see. The next one is, let's go with the market cap leader of the space, Canopy Growth, right here. Market cap means to be the market cap leader. It means if you converted all the money, all of the stock, let me say it that way. If you converted all of the stocks that people have purchased into dollars, there's more money invested in Canopy Growth, this Canadian company here, than any other marijuana / cannabis company. So this is the one that the big money, the whales, that the I guess your institutional investors. This is the one that they like. Okay. Canopy Growth Corp is a cannabis company, and they go around just buying up stuff. They go around and buy up stuff all over the world. Okay, they just got a lot of money. They just buy. They take part ownership, and they have their finger in the sale of cannabis pretty much all over the world. So they're in it everywhere. Often dry cannabis and oil products primarily under the Tweed brand. Canopy Growth Corporation is headquartered in Smiths Falls, Canada. Yeah, so you will see them in the news all the time. They always, buying something, or either partially or fully or merging. They always busy. Let's see. I said all that. I'm gonna turn to the news. It's gonna be crickets. Watch. Yeah, they always got something going on. I'm sorry, let me go back to this real quick. 14% of their shares are owned by institutional shareholders. Okay. So for you fundamental folks that care about that, you can, look at that number for other weed stocks. News. Okay. This came out the 22nd. This is Striker. That's another company. Okay. The 22nd. See, you'd have to get into the weeds and read all this. Maybe it could be that Canopy Growth has got some financial relationship with these other companies. That's why it's under headlines for Canopy Growth. Yeah, not much. Nothing jumping out at me in terms of news. There you go. They're acquiring somebody. This is from. See, I don't even watch this. Pay attention to this news from on the 14th. Plan to acquire. They always buying somebody. They always buying somebody. Yeah. So yeah, that's a way to be globally in cannabis weed, because they'll buy you. Even of course they own. They have an interest in some U.S. companies as well, so they everywhere. Okay, same thing. You're starting to see a a theme. And all these stocks so far, you saw a big run up around the first of the year, and then a correction, but a correction that did not make a lower low. So the fact that it's not creating a lower low says that at some point, or suggests that it's a very good chance that all this to me is just one big sideways move. Okay, it just keeps trading within this big range. Now it's a lot of money in this range, but at some point in time, I'm expecting it to break out and really get crazy. So this high is this is not bad, $55, okay? But it's down to 13 now. So at $13, this thing can be in mutual funds and things like that. So it's big enough to attract the attention of retirement accounts and things like that. That institution, like I said, institutional investors would look at this as a candidate for that type of thing. Okay. And I believe it said on the earnings, it even had earnings. Okay. So institutional folks like that, right? Okay. It's a real business underneath it. What did it say? I saw it somewhere over here. No, I saw something about the last earnings report, most recent earnings. That's it. Most recent, 84 cents. Now, I don't know if that's the quarter over quarter. Okay, you can get into this previous growth versus growth, earnings per share growth versus previous quarter. Okay, so it's positive. All right, that's for you fundamental folks. We traders, we don't care about that. Okay, if we see the price turning, our mindset is the market loves it enough to make it go up, and that's enough for us. So we're banking on our capacity to read these charts, and that we'll get out before you. That's what you, meaning those of you who don't know how to read charts, we're banking that we'll get out before you. That's it. It can be garbage. It can be a garbage stock. We know it's a garbage stock. And we're still banking on the fact that we can get out before you. Because one difference between technical people that are trained traders versus everyone else, psychologically, we're different. What I'll show you, I'm explaining. I'm trying to get this to be. I'm just obsessing over that. So I want to cleanly break that line, and we're on it right now. We're on the trend line. Okay. Again, you notice a theme. A lot of these I keep going to, they're sitting right up on the trend line. So think of me this week when the news starts talking about cannabis and marijuana stocks. Think about old dollar bill, and in the back of your mind, I hope it comes forward to the front of your mind. I really should join this Patreon and really learn. But anyway, that's CGC. And the last one is it's an ETF called, the symbol is MJ. Exactly. What is the name? I guess Alternative Harvest ETF. ETF, let's say, what is an ETF? ETF is functionally, it's a mutual fund that you can trade intraday. What's a mutual fund? A mutual fund is a basket of stocks. Okay, an ETF would be a basket of a mutual fund. You buy and sell it at the 4 p.m. price. So if something crazy happens intraday and you wanna get out of a mutual fund, you're stuck in it until 4 p.m. that day. Whereas ETFs, you can trade intraday just like a stock. So this one symbol contains a whole lot of things. So you can go here and say constituents, and it should say what they own. Oh dang! Well, you have to go to, if you go to Morningstar, you can try Yahoo. Look around. There are other sites that will break this down. They'll tell you what's in this ETF. In fact, they have said it and shown it at other times on this site. They may be changing or rotating some companies in and out. It could be a lot of turnover going on. That might be why they're not listing it. And they'll tell you like the percentage of the whole that particular stock is and all that. But that's how you find that out. But if you this is the way I usually invest. I don't have time to be reading about individual companies and seeing if the CFO is stealing money or if the company got a class action lawsuit. I ain't got time for that. So I like buying a basket of stocks because I'm really just betting on the whole industry. Not that I'm not trying to pick a winning company. I'm trying to pick a winning industry. But that's my style. You got to find out who you are. I'm not trying to tell you who to be. I'm telling you that I know I'm too lazy to be doing that research, and I don't care. I do not want my money to be directly impacted by something that's company specific. I can't stand that. See, I know my risk tolerance. You have to learn yours. Know what you willing to put up with. All right. So this at the top here is, we're talking about like 59, something like that, and $14. It's a pretty good little run. Now my computer's locking up on me again. It locked up on me on the last one, and this was the last one I needed to talk about. Oh, it's back. This was the last one. So in terms of one that I would really feel comfortable holding for a while, it's this one, because it's spreading my risk out over a number of stocks, and I can get in and out with one button push. I like that. So let me look and see who's riding with me, and we're gonna shut this on down. Let's see. What's happening, brother Georgezilla? Too many jewels. I need more fluff. Yeah. I don't have it, man. It's like it's dry over here. It's dry. No. We don't have no verbal sparring, none of that stuff. I go to other people's panel and I just show off. I show out. But not in my house though. We just talk money over here. So let's see who else we got. I just got the 18 rocking with me. That's all. But yeah, y'all check out the feed starting at midnight. It's good news about the S&P 500. I tell you that. It may not look good. Let's say for the next couple of days, but in the bigger picture, man, this daggone market it just won't stop. Everybody if you invested in the market right now, pat yourself on the back, because I think everybody gonna be making money. I don't care if we're talking crypto, S&P, but not everything. I'm later in the week I'm gonna be talking about gold. I don't think that's gonna do well. We'll see. But the general indexes, I think it's going to be strong all the way through the end of the year. This bull market is it's not ready to stop. It's gonna run hard. Yeah. So yeah, this thing is just bigger than a whole lot of experts have can appreciate. We're dealing with a huge wave cycle that we've never seen anything like this before. So that's the good part. The bad part is when we get the correction to it, I'll be saying we never seen anything like this before. Okay, because that it's that same thing when I said the tide raises all boats and sinks all ships. Same thing, make you laugh, make you cry. It's balance. It's gonna ricochet back the other way. So peace, fam. I'm out.